to win the midfield, or at least stifle Liverpool as much as they possibly can.
And here we are, 3 o'clock on a weekend afternoon. Two storied sides going toe-to-toe, and all feels right again. And we have a false start. That certainly wasn't in the script. So 19 days until the start of the Premier League season, and Leeds eager to build, prove and improve today against the Liverpool side Anthony Iraola describes as not quite there yet, but today one more chance to get closer to where they want to be with the Premier League season now. Jamie Watson just around the corner. One throw will come in from Ethan Ampadu, nudge towards
himself. This is certainly a clever flick at the near post. It's handled well and ultimately put into a dangerous position. And at the last second, Goodmanson actually sort of pulls out of the challenge. That's as hard of a landing as you could possibly imagine for Gabriel Goodmanson.
Come in from Ampadu again. Up go the heads. Not necessarily cleared in the manner in which Liverpool would have wanted, but nevertheless they push themselves. Sort of slide to the near post. Clever little flick to the back post. And inside the opening 7 minutes, Liverpool have struck.
Good positioning from Leeds to start, but there's no tracking from the runners to the near post. So initially, it's just a clever bit of movement to get right across the face from Kirkash, and when he does, it's an advantageous flick. Luke Chambers, first to react, fastest to react. Watch the way he gets his shoulders forward, gets his body square so he can just drive through it. Ioni can provide this Liverpool side. He started out between the center backs, he stepped into the space to win it, and then ultimately, he's the player that ends up almost highest up with some trouble, but that's not a bother here.
Ndukwi unable to make the necessary clearance. And a handful of retreating Liverpool players just about doing the business. It's a staggering challenge.
So Liverpool just a bit lackadaisical in the sense of expecting this to be another long throw, but when Leeds go quickly, and when Ndukwi, as big as he is, he was just a spectator there for Mecha. That's the moments where you have to stay switched on mentally, and even if some of your teammates around you allow this.
Liverpool look to make it 2 in the opening 15 minutes. Is he taken down? Referee says no. Ethan Ampadu tidying up for Leeds. The way to one side for now by James Justin.
Ngoma with great feet, and when he does, while he doesn't get the return eventually, that's a good sign and indication you want from a 17-year-old to have that confidence. You just tell the youngster, go again.
Ngoma manoeuvring the ball inside. Here's Soboslai. Frimpong. Morrison. There's a handful of the players that we've seen throughout this pre-season tour of North. Another opening perhaps, Soboslai with the ball across. Here's Chambers, the goal scorer. Cleverly done as Liverpool manoeuvre themselves forwards. Really well done by Ngoma. Across it comes. Awkward from Cairns, who got enough of it. Here's Frimpong, and lashed towards goal. And the rather routine save for Alex Cairns in goal. Trey Nioni with the effort.
To play this across to Nioni, but Ngoma, there he is again, just his ability to go 1v1 from Leeds. That will cause some real problems for Liverpool if they can play 1 and 2 touch like that and be able to break through.
Now at the other end, Leeds have a problem. Alexander Isak. Isak in on goal. It's a fabulous challenge in the end. Joe Rogan coming against in red on this occasion. Isak. Vert. Nioni. Frimpong across the face. And towards goal, it goes! It's a fabulous finish! Liverpool calm and composed in front of goal. And on the cusp of the 6-yard box, 7, Florian Wirtz who scores.
The weight on this ball from Nioni is inch perfect, but Frimpong knows it's got to come across first time. Isak draws the attention of the substitute boy now with the near post, and when he does, that opens up the space for Florian Wirtz. This is a smart finish from Wirtz. What he does, he just waits for it to be able to come down to a perfect angle. If this bounces again a second time, it's going to be so difficult to stay over it, so he meets it at the perfect point. That is so good.
And will commit the foul. At least that was the initial assumption as the linesman waved the flag frantically. Referee says play on, and here's Dominic Calvert-Lewin, the former Everton man, in on goal here for Leeds. Calvert-Lewin across the face and wide of the intended target.
Calvert-Lewin, I'd like to see him smash this to the far post, and when he does that, that gives the opportunity for it to fall into the path of Bogle, but instead he's just trying to clip up this inch-perfect ball. He's halfway between the idea of, do I shoot it, do I clip it to the far post? Just have a go.
Dukwi. There's Kerkez. Kerkez manoeuvring the ball inside, only into the path of Ampadu. Over to the far side now, and Brendan Aronson! Now the American international.
This goal is all about Leeds willing to press. It's Kerkez who ultimately makes the mistake and gets lackadaisical in his ability to try to keep possession. But it's every player from Leeds continuing to press. And then Calvert-Lewin runs across the face of the defender, Ndukwe, and then when he does, it just creates a space for Aronson. Lovely first touch with the left foot that draws it away from the defender.
Away in the end by Liverpool. Ndukwe providing the necessary header. Here's Wilson. Longstaff inviting ball to the far post. And in the end, perhaps Leeds are in. It's a really good opening for Leeds. Across it comes, and Ndiaye is there to clear away. Really good piece of defending from the youngster. In comes the throw, a consistent thing for Leeds. Across the face it goes, and Dominic Calvert-Lewin has scored. Once again. Boy now. Brendan Aronson now opened the scoring for Leeds earlier on in the second half. He'll look to provide the assist here. Aronson across into Longstaff.
Aronson with the initial run. The substitute Ndiaye just leaves him long enough to where it becomes an attractive option for Justin to play him back in. With the run from Calvert-Lewin to the near post, it's drawn the space open for Longstaff. And it's gone in by hook or crook. Longstaff won't care, neither will Leeds. It has been a wonderful second. Have not let up to turn it all the way around from 2-0 down to 3-2 up. And Aronson, a big part of that.
Elliott's ball played in. Dukwi once again was the player that rose the highest. Here's Kumas.
Numbers at the back post, did they want it?
Got a note, let's fly. And wide. Forward once again for Liverpool. Referee allows play to continue. Here's Chiesa. Chiesa still behind the run of Jones. Can Liverpool make this one count? Elliott, via a deflection, behind for another Liverpool corner. Leeds inflict further damage here. In comes the throw, up go the heads, across it goes Calvert-Lewin!
And repeat from earlier. It was Rodin at the first one, this time at the near post. Boy now wins the first header, and it's Calvert-Lewin again. He just gets lost from Curtis Jones and then dunks on him. Times it to perfection. It's a difficult one because he doesn't have the ability to react and get up and over it, so now he's just trying to meet it level. He takes a little bit off of the header to be able to get the trajectory right. And Calvert-Lewin each passing minute.
Well, as we've said on several occasions now, whatever Daniel Farke said at half-time, it's clearly worked. Here's Kumas though, the goalkeeper off his line. Kumas went for the lob and glory.
There's been hardly any verticality to Liverpool in the second half, and this is a moment in which you hurt left foot if you're Kumas. He tries to go with the outside of his right because he's so dependent on striking it with the dominant foot. Goalkeeper is so far out, and for that to be so far off, that is really a letdown and really poor in that moment from Kumas.
Gotten a good look at Dukwi, the 18-year-old Austrian centre-half today. The ball is fizzed across and in the end behind for a goal kick. That sums up what has been a paltry second half for Liverpool. Breamed with confidence and had a flow about them. Leeds United have shown something in the second half. Leeds United will emerge victorious here in Chicago. Gravenberg picking up the scraps. A tale of two halves in downtown Chicago.